Hey, what's going on YouTube? I have just picked up from my local GameStop the DualShock 4 wireless controller for the PlayStation 4, and I will also be comparing this controller to the DualShock 3 for the PS3. And a friend of mine actually asked me to do an unboxing, so that's what I'm going to do. And I will do that now. Let's go ahead and take a look around the box. I will go ahead and get this a close up for you guys so you can read that. I will not read that. I'll let you read that at your leisure. And here up top you have the PlayStation emblem here. And then on the opposite side here, it's telling you the compatible hardware is the PlayStation 4. And then you have the emblem up top as well. And then here we have some information here on the back about the DualShock 4. Basically, it's saying that it's the wireless controller. It has a touchpad that supports multi-touch, opens up new gameplay possibilities, built-in speaker, and a stereo headset jack that add new audio options. Dual analog sticks and shoulder buttons retain the classic ergonomic feel while improving control. The share button makes social interactions easy with instant gameplay, video, and screen uploads. In enabled games, the light bar combines with the PlayStation camera to precisely track players' positions and movements. A USB cable is not included. To connect or charge the controller, use the USB cable supplied with the PlayStation 4 system. So obviously that will come in the box. It says an evolutionary controller for a new era of gaming. The DualShock 4 wireless controller features familiar PlayStation controls and innovative new additions such as the touchpad, light bar, and more. And then here's the front, and as you see, that's how much it is. And let's go ahead and get with the unboxing. Pull the housing out, and as you see here, here's some instructions. PlayStation 4, I'll just leave that in there. None of you like to read it anyway. And there we go. Here is the first hands-on impressions of the Sony PlayStation 4, well, the DualShock 4 controller. And I'll say that it does feel good. I love this finish here. It feels almost like it's beveled, so it has a nice feeling to it. It feels like it's wider than the DualShock 3. So here's the DualShock 3, and here's the DualShock 4. Let me place this on top of each other, and so we can have some type of a size comparison here and see it's longer here at the bottom. Check out the side. And the top here. Now, I do like the way it feels in the hand. It feels very comfortable. My fingers are not touching, which is really good. Here, I mean, my fingers aren't touching either, but it feels more cramped. And you see the placement here where just holding it the way I would normally hold it, it feels like I'm doing a lot of reaching. Of course, we're used to the DualShock 3, but it feels like I'm doing a lot of reaching. Here, with the DualShock 4, as you see how my hand fits here, it is more ergonomic because it fits right here in the palm of my hand. So just holding it, it feels really natural. I can reach all the buttons with ease, and it's awesome. Now the triggers, they feel really good. Like here, it feels spongy and it feels like your finger just slides off. Here, it actually looks like a trigger. If you can tell, it kind of dips up. Let me see if I could get a better view of this for you guys so you can see. There, you see, it kind of dips outward. It doesn't go straight flat down the back. It dips, and I wish this camera was better. I'm recording it straight from the computer, so um, I'll try to do more videos in better quality, so that way I can really outline the features and things like that. Here's the light bar here. Here's where you would plug up your USB cable, and here is your trackpad here. And as you see, I don't know if you can hear that, it does click. Let me show you the back here. See that? So yes, it does click, as you can see there. And here, it looks like there's dimpling there, but it doesn't really feel like it. It feels nice and flat and flush. This feels like a very well built controller. It doesn't feel flimsy. It doesn't feel bad at all. I love the matte finish, therefore it's not really a fingerprint magnet, aside from maybe a couple of fingerprints here, and then of course you'll get fingerprints around the face of your pads here. Now the buttons, they feel really good. And let's see, the maneuverability here. This has a more, you can feel it more when you're moving your sticks around. It has some resistance, whereas here it feels very loose, kind of like you take a marble and just roll it around in the palm of your hand. It's kind of like how this feels. Then here we have the PlayStation button, and there's the light bar right there, the light. And here is the 3.5mm headset jack right beside the USB. So, well, no, I don't know what that is. It says EXT. I have no idea what that is. I have to look at that, see what that is. I don't want to tell y'all something wrong, because that's not a USB port. The USB port is right here on the back, and then as you see here, it kind of dips in as well. See the shape of the DualShock 4. You have a dip here. The shape of the DualShock 3 is just straight across. Okay? And as I said, with the two controllers here side by side, you can clearly see that the DualShock 4 is a tad bit, well, from here it actually does not look like it's longer. Looks about the same, but it feels better. It does feel a lot better in the hand. It feels a lot better in hand. Here you have the share button. Here you have the options button. This is where your speaker is, and I am going to look at that paper to find out what this is down here on the bottom. There should be a diagram or something in here, and there isn't. So yeah, we're gonna have to come back to that. So yeah, it's just talking about the USB port. I don't see anything in reference to that little port down here beside the 3.5mm headset jack. So I'm not going to make this video very long. It's already hitting at 9 minutes, so I'm not going to take up any more of you guys' time. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of the DualShock 4. Let you guys know that this controller, it feels wonderful. And the triggers are freaking awesome. They're not spongy. They are very responsive. Feel like buttons. And then here, they almost, no, they don't feel the same at all. They don't. Especially your triggers. Like I said, the triggers, they kind of jet outward, like something like here, whereas your DualShock 4 kind of curves towards your finger, so there's no way they're going to slip off. No way. And as you see, they're a matte finish too, which I love it. I love the overall look of the controller. I love the fact that it is a matte finish. It's not going to be a huge fingerprint magnet because as you can see, the only really glossy parts are here. Those are the only glossy parts. And then of course your PlayStation button. But other than that, that's it. So yeah, you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. I will do my best to answer them. And please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys online. Take care and be safe.